we do it. Okay. Now, that's not the right one. Come here. Sit. Sit down. Come here. Sit. Right when we get started, he wants to start too. All right, I'm going to back this up just a little bit. And I'm pretty sure I'm live. I'll find out in a minute. Hang on, let me go see. On the Facebook. Oh, look, I didn't put a G on typing. That makes me laugh. I don't really know why. Okay, so now that I know that's a thing and I'm on here, what's that do? Okay. Oh, you gotta press the button and start the talking. Hi, Carrie Ann Livingstone. Hello, Jasmine. How are you, darling? Yeah, type, folks. Let me know you're here. I see there's viewers on here. And also, oh, no, you don't even need to tell me which platform it is. I already see. Yeah, let me know you're here, folks. Let me know that you are on and viewing. Hi, Gina, and on the YouTube, no less. Thank you, darling. Thank you. I appreciate you. Hey, cousin, how you doing? Now, emails with links. Don't you start no mess with me, Mikhail. But thank you. That went out to like 1,500 people. I swear, you are the only person who sent me a message. I'm like, I don't know which part is worse, that there were no links or that nobody told me. So many people are my friends and family. I'm like, well, damn, y'all, damn. It's okay. It's all good. I realized I needed to stop with, never mind the emails. I'm going to just come on here and just tell you what the hell I'm doing right now. Hi, Alex. You have been on my brain for a couple of days now. Come here. Do you want to be on the camera? Come here. Come here. Y'all watch this now. Oh, quiet down. Scruff, gruff. Quiet down. Hi, Danny. Wait, hang on. Hi, Sherry. How you doing? All right, now. Oh, I like this. This thing actually, it does the captions. I'm noticing that I'm looking on my Facebook. Okay, can you get out my mouth for a hot second? Because the people want questions answered, buddy. Hi, Danny. Hi, Tabina. How you doing, sweetie? I haven't talked to you in like 5,000 Sundays. Hi, Scott. Where are you guys right now, by the way? Where are you in the world? I don't remember. I know it's not Ireland, because I know Carrie Ann and I talked after Ireland, but I don't remember where you went next. You guys should follow Carrie Ann and Scott Livingstone, because they're going to be our roadmap to how to leave well, I was gonna say leave the nation, but leave any nation, because frankly, a lot of us say, right, your doggy cousin, watch my little man's and them, he gonna show out because he knows I'm on camera. I'm telling y'all right now, it's like he has a radar for these things. You're in the UK right now. How cool, very cool. What's that like? What's it looking like? Hi, all right, let's do IG, right? We're gonna do IG? Okay. We're gonna get on IG right now. Yeah, because we gotta keep all the yeah, we going live, baby. There we go. 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 Okay. I'm in love. How do you, what do you, oh, okay, you just do it there. Okay, that's it, right? That's it. Okay. All right, now we're live everywhere. Yeah. Hi, Lorraine. How you doing, darling? Hello. All right, we got people, folks. We got people on both channels. I know. Look at my little stinker. Yeah, I know. My little man's in them. I swear I have thought to myself, first of all, let me just, because I ain't done this in a while, y'all. I ain't been online in so long to do it live. So let me start with the basics. First of all, y'all, most of y'all know who Tabitha Brown is, right? Black lady, awesome, very famous now, seen all over the place, very, very intuitively gifted. And that's part of what got my attention, but she's really just a dope soul all the way around. She has a dog that I swear, they're cousins, and her last name is Brown and my last name is Brown. Her dog's name is Blackie Brown. Mine is Cole Brown. I'm like, look now, I just got to feel, ever since I saw her dog, I'm like, I feeling y'all are cousins. I could be wrong, but I think y'all might be cousins. And if so, that means me and Tabitha Brown are cousins by dog law. So just roll with it, y'all. P.S. I got a feeling you guys that are coming from my business page, I can't see names. So tell me who you are, because I got a feeling these are my hi. Oh, let me not ignore IG. Hello, everyone. Hello. Let's take that down a bit. Look at that Cody Coperson pictures of me and you together. Yeah, we're having fun now. Okay. All right, ladies and gents, you know what I'm here for. We can do big questions. We can do small questions. We can do anything in between. I'm here to answer whatever's on your mind. What's going on your planet? And what do you need intel on right now, ladies and gents? I've heard. I was actually going to go live on Thursday evening, and the evening honestly just got away from me. But I've been told several times by Spirit, yeah, it's time to start talking. It's time to start talking because we are in the midst of a massive shift. I'm sure I don't need to tell you that. Hell, even CNN is ginning up that last eclipse. Like, I don't know what the big plan is, but boy, people are talking about April 8th like it's the second coming or something. Hey, I'm going to put you down now because we're doing a lot over here. I mean, seriously, really? I'm telling you, he knows he's on camera. He knows he's on camera, y'all. All right, I'm putting you down, okay? I'm putting you down, my little big bubba. Are you going to get down? Oh, you going to get down for me? Oh, he said, like hell. No, man, I'm staying right here. Okay, fine. You be quiet, all right? Okay. Alexis, I see your question. Give me just a sec, I promise. Ooh, yeah. And Lorraine, I'm glad you're here for us to the push to talk is hard. I am more on. Say more, Sheena, for me. Say a little bit more. Where's my boy? He just hasn't been coming through. Oh, I know who this is now. Okay. April 8th has a ton, doesn't it? It seems like nobody's paying attention to the fact that there's an eclipse before that, or that the equinox happens even before that in a few days. Like, everybody skipped over all that stuff. They're like, yeah, that matters, but all that's leading up to April 8th, which is not untrue. I mean, for God's sake, it's going to form an X over the United States of America. If anybody's seen even my reels on occasion where I'm talking about the chemtrails and how they form X's over my house, I swear I'm not exaggerating that. There's video, if you look on my page on IG, you'll see it. Yeah, we're entering what I believe is the X phase. Y'all do with that what you will. You're just looking at my forehead over here. Okay, maybe I should pay attention to both screens. Can I bring that closer? I'm really actually putting you down for a second. Okay, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. It's mostly me that's not okay. Let me not bullshit you. I don't even want to lie to you like that. It's me. It's always me. I leave the house for 20 minutes to go get this dog like some food or something, and I swear it's like a whole. Are you gonna be okay? I'm gonna really not even my dog, y'all. Technically, not my dog, y'all. Anywho, okay, I think we got that lined up right. And I think P.S. For most of you, I'm looking at this on a tablet. IG, I'm looking at this on my phone. So there's a layover on the phone. That's why I'm looking all cute. I don't have that much makeup on. So everybody else is seeing my freckles, number one, which I happen to love. And you are also seeing real me. Also, I have a feeling you guys have more of a screen than the folks on IG too, because most of you are looking at this on thank you, April. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right, let's get rid of that. I did not put on my do not disturb. Shame on you. All right, ladies and gents, I'm going to start answering questions. I've gotten some messages recently, actually quite a few, so I'm going to start mentioning the things that are happening right now. My focus this entire spring is all about cleaning out the old you and entering into the new. What do I mean when I say that? There are 4 events that are on deck to happen. The spring equinox, of course. We're going to celebrate that together. Guided meditation, psychic questions, some psychic guidance from spirit, as well as some tools and some tricks to really elevate this energy. This is a powerful energy phase we're entering into, folks. No question about that. That is part of why the hype is the hype. Because frankly, the spiritualists have been talking about the hype long before everybody else. But then we have eclipses. We have two. The one on March 24th, 25th, depending on where you are in the world, and the one on April 8th. These are powerhouse eclipses. These are world-changing eclipses. And I do mean that, and I'm not at all exaggerating. If you look anywhere on the internet right now, especially if people are speaking from the mystical or energetic aspects or the astrological aspects, they're already telling you this is a world-changing event. So we can skip over all the moxie on that part and just know this is energy that allows us to become, to transform. Knowing that, what I want all of you to focus on is how then and what do we want to transform into? And part of that question has an underlying question of what are we transforming from? Why does that matter? Because that's what the purging part is about. You're going to hear the word the purge from me. You're going to hear that phrase from me a gazillion times. Why? Because purging out the old is what allows in the new. And I'm going to put a lot of emphasis on that this particular spring because everybody out there is talking about manifestation, right? I realized something very recently. This happened with a client, but it also happened with me personally. I did a session with one of my favorite therapists. And afterwards, I found I almost got not sick, but like I was real stuffy and stuff. And it just seemed like a lot was coming out of me, so to speak. I know me and my own process well enough to know anytime that happens, especially after I've done a session with somebody, I'm purging. I'm getting rid of some shit. Puns intended. Seriously. And that's what was happening then. And I realized about 5 to 6 days later, I felt, and I don't mean just physically, I mean emotionally, I felt lighter. Something that normally would have triggered me didn't even affect me. Why am I mentioning that to you? Because immediately following that, I got 4 new clients, and really in a category that I'm not sure that I would have been like out there advertising. You know, this was about a lot of root work, if you will. Getting people from one place. I know, right? Yeah, y'all, peep game. Tasha Christie named that for me. With her permission, I will tell a story later on. But the main point is the purge is actually, it's a program that's coming up, and it is coming from experiences with my people, with my clients, with the folks that I work with on how much getting the shit out is needed in order to let the good things in. We've had, hell, if I just go from 2020 to now, we've had a colorful couple of years, y'all. Like, for real. This has been the longest 12 years of my life. Okay? Why am I mentioning that? Because during that time, we've had a lot of astrological transformations that have asked us to review, go back, look again, what's going on with us? Why does this trigger me so much? All the things. We're now in the throes of that. And many of the things that have come up in the last 4 years, in the last 12 years, some in the last 20, are now coming up again for review. And I've gotten a lot of calls from clients who are like, why are we doing this again? We just did this. I don't want to do it again. I just worked this out. You did. Here's the thing. It's coming up one last time so you can clear it out completely. It's just a review. And if you're not triggered by it, then you literally know you've done the work. And if something comes up, a feeling, a sensation, an emotion, you know, okay, I might have a little something left to purge this all the way. Does that make sense? That's why it's coming up again, because we are in the midst of a massive shift. Massive, folks. So all the old shit's got to come up. You can't get to 2.0 unless you let 1.0 go. Like, we can't transform into this new variation of ourselves unless we're willing to let go of the old one. And a lot of us are so pissed off, so frustrated, so annoyed, so over the old variation of ourselves and whatever that brought with. A lot of us are just ready. Let's go. I'm ready to transform. And yet we're still holding on to old ideas and old notions and going, yeah, but I don't want it to be like this, and I don't want it to be like that. And what if this happens? What? All that chatter is the thing that's stopping the 2.0. How do I know? Because 2.0 just showed up for me in about 11 different ways in the last, I'm really just going to say 4 weeks. It's really been more like 8. But in particular, in the last 4 weeks, all the signs that I needed have shown up. And that was energy that's been just percolating for a really long time in the manifestation category, right? Because I've been putting it all in, you know, the juju, the roots, the this, the that. I'm doing all the work. The manifestation is coming. You know how we do. Y'all been in these ceremonies with me where we're sitting, we're talking, we're meditating, right? We're doing the guided meditations. We're getting all the good juju in. Well, here's the thing. Not unlike when you start a new diet or a new exercise plan. Hi, Chelsea. How you doing, mama? Danelle Frazier, how you doing, sweetie? Hi, Sierra. What's up? A lot of the time when we move into new health phases, right? Now, especially with your more seasoned nutritionist, they're going to tell you you need to do a little detox first. Get this out. Get the metals out, right? Especially if you're going like vegan or alkaline, right? What do people always say? Get the metals out of your body. So I want you to look at me in the next 3 months as the person who's going to get the emotional metals, the ugly residue, the shit. I'm here to get it out, y'all. Because I promise you, the second you get it out, and I'm speaking from actual, purposeful, literal, in my life evidence, and several other clients who are living this truth as well, as soon as it comes out, the rest is coming in. Everything you've been, I want this, and I'm trying to manifest this, and I'm bringing this thing in, it's all there in 2.0, like, boop, boop. It's just sitting there waiting for you, like it's on a conveyor belt, and it's actually stopped now, right? On its way. It's on its way, but it's not moving because it hasn't gotten full permission. It doesn't have room to go anyplace because there's still so much old shit back there. It's okay. The last 4 years alone would give us all enough stuff, right? Where we really gotta purge it out. And I'm gonna say a thing here, and this is just a collective thought. September 11th happened. It ain't like we got a National Therapy Day, right? We never purged that. A thing has happened in the last few years, and we are all in some variation in recovery from that. Some of us are way down the recovery train, and we're like, okay, I'm ready to go. We're going to 2.0. Some of us are still moving out of that phase going, what the hell just happened? And are we ever getting back to normal? Short answer to that question is no. There is no old normal that we're going back to. Y'all can let that go for real. It just isn't going to happen that way because the world is evolving very, very quickly. Type in AI in your computer at any point in time that you want to, and just Google what's happening and prepare yourself. But also be aware the world is changing really quickly right now. And after April 8th, by the way, it's going to change even faster. So with all of that said, my focus is, I have a kind of gross analogy for this one. I literally look at myself as like the person who pulls the plug out of your behind, or your mouth. It doesn't matter. You know, I'm a girl who's a fan of ayahuasca people, so it doesn't matter to me where you purge it from. I don't care if it comes out of your ears, your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your butt. It doesn't matter. It matters none to me as long as it comes out. And very often when we purge the emotional stuff, physical senses will alert us to the purge happening. That's why I'm making all these physical references, folks. So, hang on one sec. I'm looking up real quick, and then I promise I'm going to start answering questions. I will put links up for everything that I am doing. The spring equinox celebration, about hour and a half, on Tuesday evening, 7:30. We have 2 eclipse events, obviously on each eclipse day on March 24th, as well as April 8th. Don't worry, I'll have backups just in case the whole grid goes down on the 8th. We're going to have pre-recorded stuff that you can download to your phone. Don't get nervous on me. And we're going to be in that energy, and we're going to conjure that energy into something magical, as we always do. Right? Hi, Alexis. How you doing? Purging and letting go. That's what this is about. Hang on. Yeah, April 8th energy is like is the setting of the timeline choice point. That part right there. You could not have said, my girl Sheena, on it as always. That's it. It is really the setting of a new timeline, and right now we are laying the foundation for that. So what do we want to be doing a lot of? Number one, solfeggios all the time, people, all the time. Don't turn them off. Do not turn on the radio. Stop watching the television. Seriously, what are they telling you that's that magical? You ever watch soap operas, people, back in the day, like Days of Our Lives, the Y and the R? If you checked in right now, if you had watched it in 1995, if you checked in today, you're going to be able to follow easily 50 to 80% of the plot, right? Guess what? Politics, same. You can move on. They ain't doing nothing else. They're not doing anything. Nothing new under the sun is about to happen. It's all going to be a repeat of what we've seen. So you can tune that mess out and tune yourself in. Okay? All right. Let me go back up to the top because I know I saw some questions and I want to make sure I answer them, and somebody's getting antsy over here. That's because he thinks this show is about him. Don't you? Alexis, how will my gun collab tour this? I'm guessing it's how will my gun collab go this year? I'm hearing good right away. That was the first word I heard. I heard good. I see many different places, states, Washington, meaning Washington State. I actually feel like the West Coast, you're going to cover quite a bit. I feel like you're going to be in California at some point. You're going to be in Utah. You're going to be in Washington State, Seattle more specifically. Obviously, you already know about Texas. I get something else in the middle states too, Indiana, Missouri, somewhere in that category. And then I also get New York. And I feel like for some reason, something about that feels very like, yeah, it just feels like a weird energy to me. Like you're gonna be there and you're gonna be able to participate. This might be about the gun laws. For some reason, I feel like there's an edge to the one in New York. Nonetheless, and I also still see the storefront in DC, not about the guns, about the shoes. Okay. Oh, I like Let's Start Huge. Absolutely. What's the timeline on the integration happening? Okay, so I'm going to answer this exactly how they're giving it to me from Spirit. And we're talking about the integration for all of us, ladies and gents. 4 months total. 2 months time, 2 months from now, there will be oh, wow. This is all new information to me, by the way, because I haven't had the chance to answer these questions in the public sphere, and I'm very glad you're asking them. And thank you for asking. Y'all know how I feel about the world questions. I love stuff like this. Number one, I get a 4-month span in the next 2 months, and we can go back and do like calculations on dates because it's already taken me out of trance when I try. But in the next 2 months, we are going to have what feels like a significant shift, and they're showing me the sky. I get 2 parts of this. I get the chemtrail part, and I also get the sky might be bluer. For any of you who are Gen X or boomers who remember the sky in like the late 70s, early 80s, that sky. That's the sky I'm talking about. Y'all know, if you're Gen X, you know exactly what I'm talking, because it was our childhood. So you definitely know what I mean. The sky is going to look a little different to us atmospherically. And I have to tell you, something they're describing in what they're describing is also about the atmosphere. It's something about, I don't know if the air changes, discernibly possible based on what I know about plasma. I'm not going down that rabbit hole either. But I feel like there's something there it literally feels like something is changing in the air we breathe in the next 2 months. While I'm saying that, I'm also going to say this. It feels like it comes with epiphanies, ahas. This feels like on an individual scale as well as a worldwide scale. So it's happening everywhere in a lot of different ways. And now they're saying the word money to me. I get the 4th of July specifically on that. There's something happening in relation to our money. If you live in the United States of America and you are a mystic of any kind, or if you follow mystics, there can't be a shock at this point. Hell, if you watch MSNBC and just listen to the financial analysts, there's nothing I'm saying that is that stunning in financial midsummer, something a cometh. What exactly, I'm not sure, but something is coming. Hang on 1 second, y'all. I'm just scrolling back up to make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited. YouTube is working. Yay, that makes me happy. I'm on the big screen. Oh, if I should have known, I'd have put it on. this guy. Okay. Hang on. I'm also scrolling up on IG. Hi, y'all. I'm waving on IG to my peeps. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Sierra! Doggy cousin. Yeah, that's your doggy cousin. Come get him. He is cute. I know. He's a doll, baby. Okay, so I answered the gun collab. Well, the gun collab is going to go well. Tabina, I would like to ask about my guy T. Give me a little more detail on what it is you actually want to know. Okay, thank you. Please and thanks. Intel on my real estate business with all the fake news that's out there as of yesterday. I'm gonna need more information on that. I know I sent you a couple of things. I hope those weren't fake news. I'm pretty sure they weren't. Come here. So come here, over here. Come over here. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Sorry. Okay, so the real estate business, 10 months? Oh, that's way out. And I know that's not what you're looking for because you and I talk, and that's what I know. We're looking for something small. Okay, small but good. Those are the words I'm hearing. So because I'm obviously, I know why you're asking. So I'm looking for in the next month and a half. I am hearing there are 2 transactions, not massive, but sure, very certain, and also will pay well enough where you're really feeling like, okay, I'm still on solid footing. Send me a message on IG or by text or something, because I also feel like there's something else there about a loan. And I don't get quite all the details on it, but there's something about a loan that you're either taking out, getting, qualifying for. I feel like this is related to work. I also feel like it's related to the wedding, and I feel like it's related to something else as well. They're telling me there's 4 reasons for it, so that's essentially where I'm going with all of it. Jasmine, I'm trying to figure out if I'm going down the right path work-wise. They tell me not all the way. I hear the words not all the way immediately. They're telling me it takes time. It takes energy. There's something you're involving yourself in that your heart is not really in, and I feel like you think it's going to create a certain outcome, and it might. But here's the thing. Do you really want to be there in general, and do you really want the thing that you're aiming for, or does it just seem like you're achieving? And what I really mean when I'm saying that is this thing that you're trying to achieve, is it on your heart, or is it just a box to check? Because the way they're talking about it is like, this isn't really that substantive to you. It doesn't mean that much. And that's why it almost feels like, ugh. You know, like when you're doing a task, but it's like, I don't really believe in this. I don't really want to be doing it. I'm doing it, A, because I can, you know what I mean? Because you can achieve. And B, because you don't want to give yourself or the world the appearance of stagnancy, so to speak. Let me know if that all makes sense as I'm saying it. I will scroll down in just a sec to see if you responded. Aisha, hello, my darling. How are you? Is this a karmic relationship? I heard yes right away. Literally right away. And I'm going to tell you something else. If I heard yes right away and that's a real direct question, right? You already knew the answer to that. That's what I'm telling you. That's just my psychic teaching, right? That's how psychic really works. You already had an intuition, and you were asking the question to really verify. And I want you to know that so that you trust that internal voice that's saying, yeah, this is karmic. It is. And am I paying a special debt? I hate it when we get there, but I'm also hearing a yes on that. Okay. So I'm going to say this way. I'm still talking to Aisha. You are paying a karmic debt in the sense that what you do now in this relationship and what you learn from it is going to teach many, not a few. Does that make sense? So you're walking a karma for several. I know. Believe me. I know. I don't want to walk nobody else's karma. Why I gotta do that? It's in some ways we're all doing it, right? In particular for those of us who are star seeds, that's part of the journey. You're walking a karmic line, if you will, to become something else and to be able to learn something that you will then bestow that information, that learning, right, to several other people. And that is eventually going to become something that generations know. It's a big deal. I hope that answers all of that question too. Sheena, I'm reading your message. April 8th has lots of energy about words and intentions. And right. It's the timeline jump. It's going to be a lot of guided meditations this year coming from me on jumping the timeline. All the things that we need to jump the timeline. Yeah, Toya, I ain't gonna lie to you. We get so many mixed messages about go outside, stay indoors, go outside, stay indoors. I'm like, I don't know. Do we go outside? Do we stay inside? I know never to look directly at an eclipse, sure, but I don't energetically. Everything in me says, go to the forest, go to the trees, be standing outside. And then another part of me thinks, nah, bro. First of all, I live in America. I'm my good food, so I don't know about all that. Spiritual debt. Aisha, I do want to say one thing about that. I don't think this is exclusively your debt. It's past life, and it is, I'll say this the same way they're saying it to me, the same way they said it just now. You're processing something for a generation. And I don't want that to sound heavy, but I simultaneously don't want it to sound light, because I want you to understand the levity, the depth to what you're doing, because it is not just for you, believe it or not. No pressure. That's never a pressure statement. That doesn't mean you have to walk it. You always have free will. You always have choice. If you decide not to take this road, then somebody else will, so that we all learn the lesson. But you are currently learning, walking through something in order to transcend it for masses, not just for yourself, baby. And thank you. Anytime any one of us transcends a lesson, a learning, a dynamic, purges something, 7 generations up, 7 generations down in your Reiki family, however that comes to you, thank you. All of you who transcend these things, all of you who help with the transcending, Carrie Ann Livingstone. Yeah, thank you. Toya Brown, exactly. You know what I mean? This is good. This is all good, because again, we're all in this in some ways together. So our collective transcendence is an awesome thing. And when one person is transcending something that we all get to benefit from, we're winning, people. We are winning. This is good. This is very good. Okay. I'm just scrolling up on IG. Good afternoon. Casada Beauty. I like that name. That's really pretty. All right. I'm just looking to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Hey, hold on. All right, now let me go back up on this side here. Okay, we are feeling the church to decide. Oh, the crunch. Tabina, I have a question about my relationship. I am wondering, Tabina, am I seeing these in order, or did I just answer the question? You tell me. Carrie Ann, we are feeling the crunch to decide between Canada or Ireland. You're going to decide Canada for right now. And then you're going to decide Ireland later, and it will seem very last minute. I'm still getting the same answer I got before, Carrie. That's the God's honest truth. For the boys, yeah, that's why it's gonna be Canada for right now. Ooh, maybe I'll come visit you guys. Yeah, you're gonna decide Canada, and I still get you're going to get there midsummer. Although I do get that someone, possibly the boys, are going in advance of you by a couple of weeks, maybe. I don't think it's much longer than that they're there, and it's possible that the 3 of them are going, and you're not. But that it varies depending on when I'm talking to you, probably also depending on how your plans change. We need a narrower scope. Wondering where will be best for us? South or southwest? Southeast? Oh, okay. It's Canada first. So maybe we focus on that. Give me some specifics on like what you're looking at area wise, and I can narrow down, based on what Spirit's telling me. It's not Ireland first though, and they're literally going, we're not there yet. Like we're not there yet. We're not there yet. We're not at that part yet. The Ireland comes next after the Denise. How are you, sweet pea? Oh my God, how funny. the last time I talked to Denise on the phone, I was in BC leaving your retreat. That's crazy how that just lined up on my page in front of me. Yeah, Carrie, ask me about Canada first. And then let's walk our way into Ireland, because I don't think Ireland is the priority in information anyway. At least not right this. At least that's what they're giving me right now. Haha, I meant to say bone. No, it's fine. I know what you meant. Ah, the purge. Tasha, I'm so proud of you, making me proud of me about the purge. Woo! Yes, indeed. Oh, you made a parasite cleanse. Honey, Toya, we gotta talk. Yeah, we're gonna talk. Because that's something that probably could be offered to the individuals who actually take the purge, the series, because that means they're very much in that energy. So all the better to give them something medicinal. Yes, honey. I see what you did there. Yes, yes. Sierra, let's start huge. What do you see happening? Oh, okay, I answered that one on the timeline, the integration. Okay, so next 2 months, I'm seeing something atmospheric. And then 4 months down the line, oh, okay. Oh, that must be July. What month are we in? Never mind. I already said I wasn't going to do that math, didn't I? Okay, that's the part where I'm seeing the money shift. So these are the big answers to the integration, right? The air, the sky, and the math of dollars. Those are the big things that I'm seeing right this second. But can you get down? Because this seems like a lot we're doing right now. You've been in 4 different directions. I mean, we are doing a lot. What's happening here? What's the goal, buddy? Oh, you need your grass, don't you? So you can be a good boy. You need your grass so you can be a good boy. You need your grass so you can be a good boy. Mommy did not get us set up before we got on live, did we? It's your fault. It's all your fault, Mama. You know that. It's your fault. It's my fault. It is. It's totally my fault. You don't know how this goes down. You know. You know that. You should have fed me, had my water bowl right here, ready to go. My little grass, I can take care of all my needs by myself. But you didn't. Now I'm in your lap. See what happened, Mom? See what happened? I know better. Sierra, let me know if I answered essentially the question, or are you asking for yourself? Chelsea, my God, Chelsea, I haven't heard from you in so long. It's so good to see you. Okay, I don't know who this is, but the question is, am I moving into the big corporate leader role within? I'm assuming that means within the next few months. I hear yes, and again, I'm getting summer, midsummer in particular. Feels like right around the 4th of July, to be brutally honest. There is a shift, and it feels like you are moving into. I just see you walking around a conference room, and it feels like you're presenting or putting something on display, or somehow demonstrating something to people, or teaching, or could be HR for all I know. But you're talking to a room in a nutshell. Foolish. Welcome to people jogging by my house. I'm cold. I like that. Will my lawsuit go in my favor in April? I get May is when the favor happens. So it feels like that might be off by just a little bit on the timeline, but I do feel good about it. Hi, Janaea. What's up? What's good? Okay, we answered that one about the corporate role. I feel like I've been purging for 4 years. Sheena, same girl. I think that to myself a lot. I'm like, Lord, I've been purging since 2016. Are we there yet? No, we're not there yet. You know what I said, the therapist said a long time ago. When you stop processing, you die. So no, we're not done. But there definitely has been a heavy emphasis on the purge, in particular if you're a starseed or a way shower. Why? Because we have to go first so that we can come here and say, okay, listen, I know a thing is happening, and I know we on the cusp of a big thing, right? So now let me walk you through the purge and let you know what this looks like, and basically to hold your hair, right? Be that good friend when you go out to the club and your girlfriend's puking and you got to hold her hair. That applies to all of us, by the way, right? This is what we have to do. Or you hold their back, or you like, I'm right here. You my girl, I'm right here. That's what I'm going to be to you this entire spring while you purge it out. And you're going to purge it out, folks. We don't have a choice. Okay. All right. So I think I answered the questions about where I'm seeing the lawsuit shake out. Sherry Blake. Greetings. My question is, when will I be able to move? August, September is what I hear first. Let me know if you need more intel. Kina, hi, darling. Hello. We just got off the phone. Danelle, I have a question about financial and career opportunities. Danielle Frazier, pin that question down for me a bit, and you may have already. I'm going to scroll down, and when I get to the bottom, I promise I'll answer it again. Scott's my friend. What is my path to harnessing my intuition? I'm still overthinking and looking for the sign or the proof. So I'm going to say a thing, and they're telling me what applies to me applies to you in this particular arena. I got a download recently where I was literally told, like by my ancestors, you're doing too much. Right? You're just doing too much. And what they meant by that was I am really ensconced in the chatter in my head on top of the psychic intel. Why? Because 90% of what I'm purging has to do with family. So this is the big one for me. So as I'm in the throes of that, I'm questioning everything. And it's okay to do that. But what they want you to do is, and this is going to sound real easy, almost too simplistic, and you already know my answer. They want you to lean back, take a really deep breath. Whatever that sensation is that's there right at the end of the breath. Carrie Ann can teach this to you because she sat in rooms with me and done this 100 times. And I know she facilitates this to her people as well. Like she can literally, whatever's right at the end of that breath, once you're done exhaling, that's your real answer. We fight with ourselves on it because we don't like the answer. We're confused about the answer. We can't see the how of the answer. So we're like, I'm now going to take his barking to be concurrence. He agrees. All right. So we're just going to rock with it like that. So in a nutshell, get quiet, lean back. And there's not a lot of space right now for you to do that often, to just not be surrounded by people and to just get really, really quiet. This does not require long silence. It simply requires stillness and quiet long enough to hear the real answer and not fight with yourself about it. So in other words, this is not so much about whether or not you have it. You have it in spades. Oh my God, you have it in spades. This isn't about whether or not the intuition is there or accessed or guiding you. It is every single time. It always is. You're simply getting into your mind and going, no. And that's more so for men in particular because you are a husband and a father. So what you're figuring for is always for everyone and not just for yourself because there's a deep responsibility there. So that mind chatter is very loud. Not shocking. Mine is loud. And really, technically, I'm only responsible for me and half of him. I get it. Okay. All right. The accidental billionaire. Listen, I owe you. I know, and I didn't mean here when I said I have something for you. Sorry, y'all. Hi, Kamaria. How you doing, baby? Yo, I'm just putting out some waves because I didn't know my people saw me on here. All right. Next time I'm gonna do IG by itself because this already feel like a lot. I'm going to send you a PM on this one because I want to actually follow up with you anyway. And these are kind of broad questions, but I'm going to answer them in detail for you. Rob, I hear yes before. I can barely finish this question. Like I'm I swear I heard moving and bigger. I actually thought it was about a house. And I heard yes right away. It is not. I see the rest of it now, but the answer is definitely yes. And it feels like this is coming. You would do very well, Rob, to read your astrology on this month, next month, and the coming summer. That's probably going to give you a good deal of your answers. Brianna, I have a plan to secure business funding. Yes, you do. Wondering if it's time to apply. Yes, it is. And funding is on the way, and funding is going to be sizable for you, my love. P.S. Whatever plan you have for the first, say, 5 or 6 opportunities for money, use that. After that, 10x that plan and keep applying. Why? Because you actually have a much bigger plan than what you wrote down. You were trying to make it look reasonable to people, but you can stop doing that after the first few times because it don't need to be reasonable. You have massive vision. Put it on paper. It's okay. Somebody had to tell me that this week too. It's okay. It's all right. Some of us got big visions. And don't let nobody get in the way of what you're trying to build. Tabina, what are you getting from him? Oh, that must be the T guy, maybe. Yes, the T guy. Ooh. Tabina, I'm kind of hoping that you typed more down at the bottom because I do not like the feeling I'm getting right now. And that makes me think I want to plug in a little bit deeper to this because the answer I got when I said, well, what's the situation with this person? They said shit. Granted, I realize I'm on the word shit right now because, I've mentioned the purge, but seriously, that's their answer to your question. There's nowhere on my planet where I can interpret that as good. I'm going to go back and ask them. Give me a minute. Lorraine, the headlines have been so off base. Oh, we need to talk. Yeah, the business credit thing, that's a yes and a yes. There's 2 or 3 parts to that. Yours, Rui's, and then it's a thing that you do for several people. I have resources that you need right away. Trust me. Sheena, spent the last few days musing on getting back into offerings, readings. You should reach out to me about that. Because I would like to be the resource to you that you were to me when I was on my walk a couple weeks back, and you dropped such sage wisdom. But I think that I may be able to be helpful in. They're saying the first 3 or 4 offerings, and it needs to be the baseline, like the stuff that you look like me doing this. We all know how much I love psychic. I mean, am I capable of 500 other things? Yes. But this is always what I come back to, right? It's what I love to teach the most. It's what I love to do the most, without question. Yeah, let's talk a bit about that. On the sidelines, please and thank you. Hang on. Huh? Oh my goodness. I'm getting excited, y'all. Some of my favorite human beings are on here. April, I was offered a job in a field I want to get into, start a business, but the pay is hard. Oh, okay. Should I accept it? I hear yes. It is a temporary fix. I hear 4 months tops, and then you're moving on to something else. So this is literally only about money. Okay? Grit your teeth, grin and bear. 4 months. By midsummer, you'll be elsewhere. All right? The Accidental Billionaire, I want you to send this question to me on Messenger, please. On IG Messenger, please and thank you. Woo! Living Legend. That's good. Pete, y'all. I'm liking how many yeses I'm getting because that tells me you're all plugged in. The answer to the question about lighting the candle, literally right now. Right now. That's what they're saying. Rob, your friendship with them has finally come to an end. It was gonna happen. You're grateful it's done. Yeah, the purging is definitely that is exactly the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Where friendships are ending, family relationships are changing. So am I. Collaborations are changing. Who you collaborate with, how you collaborate. So am I. Who you're involved with, honey. I got more clients and friends getting married, divorced, having kids. Some of my clients are well into their 40s and 50s, having babies. Some of them are getting divorced. Some of them are getting married right now. And I'm saying all of that because these are major life transitions, right? A lot of people are about to be in empty nest syndrome. Their kids are leaving the house right now to go to college or to go on to beyond college. I'm noticing there's a lot of that too. A lot of us are experiencing massive changes. And I'm going to add some context to that. That already puts us in a stressy kind of, we don't know exactly what's happening. We can't control everything that's happening. Change is hard for the humans, y'all, especially Americans. We're not crazy about change. So when these things start occurring, we start to lose our shit a little bit. On top of the astrology, the energy, and couple that with what's happening on our planet. And I mean that from a geopolitical standpoint. It's a lot, right? There's a lot of folks who are feeling a little anxious. The spring equinox event is absolutely the place to reset your nervous system, right? Get back to you and start to work on that 2.0 version of you. Yeah, tell me about it. Hi, Christy. Oh, you're welcome, Brianna. You're welcome. Jolie. This is on IG. Jolie, will I be moving in the next few months? I heard yes before I finished that question as well. So yes, I get by midsummer you're gone. Those are the exact words I hear. Christy, so grateful for you. Oh, honey, I'm grateful for you. I am about to receive a job offer for a new job. What do you think? I heard yes. Oh my, oh my God. I love the way you walked me into that. That was amazing. Christy, the way you walked me into that question to allow my intuition to just come right in on the end. Yep, I get a hard yes. Yes, sir. Light your candle right now. Misfits. Yes, ma'am. Is Texas the right direction? I am hearing yes on that before I can complete this sentence. For my new beginning in financial stability, peace, and business growth. Yes, on all three parts. And I'm seeing there's a fourth part. So yes, 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 yes. Go to Texas. Should I accept the job I applied to? I'm also hearing yes on that. It provided the opportunity. I'm also hearing a yes on that. Although I don't feel like that job is forever, it is the thing to get you to all the places that you want to be in the previous question. Make sense? Okay. Thank you, sir. Please send me a picture. I want to see it. Absolutely. I love follow-ups from when we're on here talking and doing the thing, y'all. Okay. Okay, Aisha. Good. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Thank you, Ms. Frazier. That's nice and specific for me. Will my financial and career opportunities get better in the next couple of months? I hear yes, and then I see steps. And it feels like 2 months at a time. The next 2 months, better. 2 months after that, better than that. 2 months after that, better than that. So you're on a steady incline. It starts in these next 2 months. Yes, sir? Yes. Okay, give me a minute. Wow, you're welcome. You're very, very welcome. Y'all, I feel good. I ain't did this in a minute. And I think we're going to do it again tomorrow. I sure did say that. I sure did. OMG. And we're gonna slowly glam our way into the spring. So tomorrow we're gonna put some nails on and some lashes, and we might do a little more with the brows. Wait for it, y'all. We're just gonna keep coming on every day. We're gonna keep glamming up just a little bit more. Hair done, nails done, everything. I am about to accelerate my corporate career and all my finance. Oh, to finance my conjure business. Amen. Is it just me? Is everyone's financial situation all shifting in the so freaking lootly? I have to tell you, I know this because I watch other people's astrology because sometimes it is a sign that's in one of my planets or an aspect of me. So like I watch Leo, of course I watch Taurus because that's my sun sign. I watch Leo, that's my rising sign. I watch Virgo because that's my moon sign. And I don't watch them all the time. I watch Taurus most of the time. But I'm getting aspects of everybody's astrology. I even watch Gemini on occasion because I'm on the cusp of Gemini. Yeah, a lot of everyone is going to have a major shift of some kind. Now, I'm gonna put an asterisk on that and say this. If you have been unwilling to face yourself or all of the things that make you you, from the origins of your story to the marriage or the divorces that you may have been through, your children, all the things that we have any attachment to, all the things that create emotion. If you've been unwilling to do it, in other words, if you've just been plowing through, it's like, nope, I'm focused on this thing, and it's probably work, and avoiding the emotional elements, it's coming. It is knocking at the door. There is no getting around that. I want to be abundantly clear on that part. I feel no need to sugarcoat that, because otherwise you're all going to be reaching out to me in about 4 months like, I can't breathe. It's too much. And we don't have to do that, right? We don't actually have to do that. Or even if we do, we can still have a softer landing, people. Even for folks who haven't faced a single solitary thing, we can mitigate a bit of this, and you can have a buddy to walk you through this whole process, because that's really where we are. Yeah, we got to face the shit, y'all. We have to get the shit out. So if you haven't started or embarked on that journey in any kind of way, is there still a shift coming? Yes, but it's going to come on top of you purging, which means, how many of y'all remember me describing my third ayahuasca ceremony and how that worked out in the end? It was about family, right? And I ended up purging on both ends simultaneously, mouth and ass. I said what I said, all of it coming out at once. Why? Because it was a hard thing for me to purge, and I kept holding it in. So once I let it out, it was a lot like a fire hose, and quite fucking disgusting, if I'm being honest. So I'm saying all of that to say, your purge may look like that. That's okay. Better out than in, right? We can take a shower, wash all that shit off, real talk, and then keep moving. I'm gonna talk like this all spring, by the way, y'all. You got Auntie Sock? This is what we doing. Tomika, I would like to know if I'm supposed to find another job or focus on my business. I hear business real loud. Like I have a male figure who's like almost like he's trying to take over the room. Like I get big dog kind of character energy here. Business. He's not playing with you. Business. They're telling me you know everything to do. You're just not feeling inclined to do so because you're looking around like, I don't know about this. Something about the people, the environment, all of it is like, I don't know about all that. It's okay. You can come back out. It's all right. It's fine. It is. It's fine. They're waiting for you. That's what I'm really saying. Chairman Howard Fletcher, I want to relocate this spring, summer. Or spring or summer, got you. Need help deciding where to go. Delaware, NC, or Rhode Island? North Carolina. That's where we're headed. And I have to tell you, I feel like either you are on the coast or you have two locales and you're in or near the coast very often. Maybe that you get a temporary house on the coast for the summer and then come inland for, you know what I mean, the fall and the winter. But I get North Carolina for sure. You're meant to be near the ocean is what I'm hearing as well. Just FYI. Christy Love. Hello, darling. Can you tell me, does my daughter give me the documents I need and asked her for? I heard not all the way, and I definitely feel like it's a little bit like pulling teeth, like you're having to ask again and really have to like almost, I dare I say manipulate to kind of get it out of her. But yes, eventually you'll have all of it, but I don't feel like it's necessarily like a super easy, hey, I need, and here you go. It won't go quite like that. Although we can certainly shift the energy on it by starting to visualize exactly that. So that's my suggestion to you at night as you're falling off to sleep or when you're waking up. Visualize yourself saying, hey, I need, and she goes, okay, here you go. You'd be amazed how these things affect from the ether into our 3D worlds, ladies and gents. All right, I'm going to move this up a little bit, just make sure I'm not missing anybody on IG. Lil Sugar Bear. Will my finances let me get the new vehicle this year? Yeah, without question. I get before August. So, yeah. Yep, new car on the way. Foolish. What are the spirits saying about my lawsuit? Oh, okay. I answered this one. Yep. May. It's not April. It's May. Yeah, Sierra, you have been jumping timelines by crazy. I'm also going to say another thing here. And this is going to sound a little flippantly arrogant, but for those of you who've worked with me, you know it's not. If you have ever like sat in classes with me for an extended period of time, or if you've been at retreats with me, or if we just friends and rock like that, and I've been in your space, I can guarantee you what you're going to see is going to be a little different from what the rest of the world sees in the next 4 to 14 months, give or take. You can see more, and even if you couldn't before now, after this eclipse and this phase, you will. It's just a byproduct of all the attunements. P.S. You've all been attuned to psychic energy in the time we've been on here. What is it, 5:49? I got on it. I know I was late, so probably about 10 to 5. So we've been on for about an hour. I've been told by Spirit multiple times, if you have listened to the sound of my voice for more than 14 minutes, you are being attuned level by level to psychic energy, meaning your third eye is expanding simply from being on this live. Your third eye is expanding simply from being on this live. takes reading. Christy, what is this? Oh God, some fool's busy soliciting. I am always tickled by this when people solicit other people in your feed. I don't know how they're not embarrassed to do that, but whatever. Go ahead, girl. See if you can get them on. I'm sure they came for you. Anywho, oh, okay. No, I did not answer Tabina. All right, I said to go deeper. All right, now let me go back and see if you typed something else. Because now I'm all over the place on this question. Hang on. I'm going down, and I promise I'm going back up, y'all. I just want to see if Tabina typed anything else so that I get the whole lot of that question. I still don't have it. Why am I not seeing this? Tabina, type for me again for me, baby, and I'll go down. It's easier for me to go down sometimes than up. I feel like we're talking about several different things at once, but not now, folks. I'm in trance, people. Christy Love, can you tell? Okay, we did that one. Carrie Ann. Carrie, this is hilarious to me. I'm like, y'all have already made the mental adjustment to what I said before, haven't you? Sorry, I'm not caught up yet. They're telling me it's up to you to decide. I'm asking them, was I off on that, or was I missing something? Oh, it is so that, okay. We should definitely talk. We should do a session because I have a strong feeling that the boys have made some decisions and conversations have been had. And they are more amenable to certain parts now than they were before. It's very odd to me, though, because the way they give me this information is like there's still this quandary around Canada, not Ireland so much, or at least not Ireland first. You know, Ireland always gets my vote, not to mention I'm probably going to be living out of the suitcase soon. So don't get me wrong, I've come to see you in Canada. I'll visit you there, but I'd never come to Ireland. Notice how I turned that into something about me. Thank you, Sheena. Thank you. I think that's it. Because I'm like, they're still going home for a second. You're not there long, though. And what I saw before is still what I'm seeing. There's Canada, and then there's Ireland, and Ireland is long term, and Ireland is about to become your base. So your base of operations is going to in fact be Ireland. They're telling me Ireland is a lot more feasible from a money standpoint, but they're also telling me that Canada, they're literally saying to me the word, it has to come first. Is there something that you need to pull them out of somewhere somehow, or something else that has to happen in person? Because I really do. I'm leaning into what Sheena said simply because the way they're showing this to me, you're going home. It's not for more than a couple months, but I do get right now, you're going home. Janaea, I can see them. At least I believe I can see them. Now, I'm way behind y'all, just to be abundantly clear. So, which is almost always the case on the live, especially on Facebook, also on IG, but really on Facebook. Yes, I can see them. I'm answering them as I scroll up. Give me a second, Janaea, you know how this works. Bonnie, oh, thanks, sweetie. Can you tell me if my mom approves of me being with my ex-husband? I hear yes. Although I feel like that's more of a under the surface, like almost like she doesn't want you to actually know that, which I know is weird, but yes, she approves though. She does approve. I got a yes right away. Jamila, hello. Will me and my boyfriend of 2 years get married? I hear yes on that too. Yo, I mean, I haven't had to tell too many people, and most of that, even if it was not yes, it was either not right now or a slow down for just a few minutes. But yeah, this is good. Janae, I'm gonna have to come back to this question. When do we get there? Hang on one second. Actually, I'm going back up. Can you see the comment? Oh, that's why. Okay, got it. All right, now I see what was happening there. Oh, will I win my benefits back? I feel like in the next week, you are going to get a piece of mail, a document, something in an envelope that is telling you more detail on when that is actually going to occur. I'll be honest, I'm not crazy about the answer I'm getting, but I do feel like there's money owed when you receive it. So it comes in a lump sum and then, starts to continue on from there. Almost like they're making this kind of feels like a win from a lawsuit, although I don't think it's an actual lawsuit, if that makes sense. Tina Rice, finance in my relationship. Get more specific for me on what you want to know about finances and what you want to know about relationships. Okay, did that one already. Carrie, Christy. Sierra. Sierra, that's the kind of questions I always want to answer. Dr. Strange stuff. When will we be able to see magic? First I heard 5 days. And then I heard Joe Vitale intended, damn it. Okay, let's not get obnoxious up there. What's the real answer? The real answer is it's going to vary depending on the person. Now, you may see magic in others, but to see it in yourself is going to require, and it's funny you're asking this because this is actually a download they started giving me recently. I've got the first parts of it, not all of it yet, but just like in psychic, there's really, you know what? I'm going to say it's just like in everything magic. There are certain chords or buttons. In movies when we watch somebody finds the tomb and you press an emerald in an eye, you turn this a certain way and there's a certain frequency and then all of a sudden, the floodgates open and you have all this information from ancient times and ancient ways. This works similarly. There is a combination of variances that go into each person, and those combinations are different for all of us. But here are the general boiler points for each and every one of us. There is a sound that is an unlocking for every single one of us, meaning a sound frequency. There is typically a point of what I'm going to call is a point of relaxation of our nervous system that allows those gifts to be visible to the naked eye. In other words, allows them to come out fully. There is also a control of the breath. If you remember the older sister in Black Lightning, that was a key feature of her superheroism. So literally breath work, but control of the breath. Remember, all of these gifts that we see on all of these shows are actual current, electricity moving through the body. So yeah, breath work would matter because think about it. If a cord has a nick in it, right? Or if a cord has a tie in it, right? When you tie the knot in a cord, the current doesn't move the same way. That can be dangerous in the human body. So there are combinations for all of us. They're telling me you're going to find yours in the next 4 months. Oh, there's your personal answer right there. You're going to find the chords for yourself, Sierra, in the next 4 months. Does that mean it's going to be visible right away? Not right away, but not very long afterwards, you're going to start to see abilities actually shapeshift on the physical plane. That is going to scare you initially in large part because you have a child. It's okay. I'm sure we'll be talking when it happens, and I'm sure I'll talk you through it. We're going to be all right, folks. We're going to be okay. But it's coming very soon. I actually feel like your baby girl can verify that one for you, by the way. Okay. Yes, once again, y'all are looking at my forehead. All right, let's move on. We are seeing magic now. Yes, ma'am, Sheena. Absolute 1,000% we're seeing magic now. I mean, Rob has seen light come out of my hands. But even if we just go to the basic skills of psychic, many people don't have that, right? Right now, especially because a lot of people are clouded, chemtrails, all kinds of different things, going in our bodies, around our bodies that are slowing down our ability to see, to hear, to feel, to sense, to intuit, right? To connect with that soul sense inside of us and know and really presently feel what's going on in the world around us. That is an innate ability for any Indigenous woman in particular on the planet. That is an innate ability for many of us on this planet. The problem is we've got 5G and cell phones and food that ain't food, and a lot of other weird stuff going on. So the ability to harness those things is lessened. Now, does that mean we're not watching magic right now? Yeah, you're watching magic this moment. Literally. As I tell you answers to questions that we don't have, that's magic. Unquestionably, Sheena hit the nail on the head. It's magic. And we're watching a lot of variations of that happen right now. I was just on IG just kind of scrolling through my people. I like to look and see what my folks are doing, meaning in mystics arts, in the holistic industry, because this stuff fascinates me. I still love what I do. So I was looking at a woman who does hypnotherapy. I was looking at somebody in human design, and I was looking at a woman. I was actually started following a woman who specifically speaks to soul purpose, which is a lot of what I do. So I'm like, ooh, cool. Let's talk. Anywho, but to answer the question and to kind of key into what Sheena just said on IG, she's absolutely right. We're already watching magic happen. The expansion of that magic is going to be exponential in the next 17 years or so. We're going to see generationally speaking, you're going to see a lot of kids come out with a lot of gifts that are probably going to scare the bejesus out of us a couple of times, but it's okay. It's fine. This was the evolution that had to happen. You are also going to see a lot more adults who suddenly spring to life and have all these savant type abilities, up to and including things that you see out of Elon Musk, and often things that are labeled as Asperger's, ADHD. You're going to find the congruence between a lot of those diagnoses, whether formally diagnosed or not, and these gifts. You're going to find a lot of congruence between these things. And the field of psychology, they're not going to have a choice, by the way. The field of psychology is going to start figuring out, some of what we're talking about is in fact the XG. Now, whether those people get called in front of Congress for saying it, I don't know. We're not there yet. Let's see how this all pans out. Hi, Lily. How you doing, darling? Did I miss this? I am Jolie James. Can you tell me what's happening next for me career-wise? Seven. I get 7 months from now, you are, I don't know what you do, honey, but they're telling me you're going to be involved with something that frankly puts you in the way of fame. That's about all I got. They're literally famous. That's the only word they actually gave me. So I'm kind of pulling on the energy, like, tell me a little bit more about that. I see cameras. I hear the word action. I don't think this feels more like it is you either in your zone of genius or doing something that you love and it's being filmed, not so much like you're an actor. You could be an actor and maybe that's the thing that you love, but it doesn't feel like this is structured acting. It feels more like somebody is capturing what you do, who you are. But I feel like thousands, hundreds of thousands at a minimum are watching it. I hope that answer makes sense. La, 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 la. Jolie Renee. With moving, will it be a situation of homelessness or will I have a home? So I'm going to say something here. The answer I heard is yes. And then they said, this is how she wants it. I want to be abundantly clear. That energy is because the way you're asking me the question, there's an assumption within the sentence. Does that make sense? And there's an assumption of homelessness. That's why that's exactly the way it's going to go, because it's how you're putting it out there to the world. Almost like you have an expectation of it being real hard in the early parts. And listen, we don't all process things the same way. So I don't really have a judgment on how you get there. Are you getting there? Yes. May it be a little tougher than you would like? Yes, but I also believe that's because underneath, on a subconscious level, that's what you're creating. That's what you're co-creating with the universe right now. Meaning you have control over it. You don't actually have to create that. You just get to decide. That's it. You get to decide right at this moment, like, do I want to do this in homeless fashion? No. I don't think I want to do that. Maybe this instead. And then that it becomes the feeder that you put back out to the universe again and again and again. The picture of you doing this in an entirely different way other than homelessness. I hope that helps. Oh, Janaea, tell me something, babe. Are you on my main Facebook page or are you on my online psychic page, like my business page? Which page are you on? I'm just asking because your name shows up, but you're probably on both those pages anyway. And I'm just trying to figure out a thing. Thank you, Tabina. Okay, you didn't answer. You asked me to go deeper. How does he feel about us? He wants to make long-term plans with you. That's what I get. He wants to make long-term plans with you. I also get a tremendous around. Okay, there it is. I get a lot of fear about doing so, though. I said earlier to a gentleman, there's a lot of mind chatter on top of the intuition. I'm getting the very same answer for your beau, Tabina. He is very mired in a lot of the mind chatter going on in his head more than what he knows. And I feel like he knows a thing about you, but I also feel like he reacts to the ego and the mind chatter that's going on. So the slowdown is the mind chatter. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Okay. We did that one. All right. Yes, there are good things happening financially for people. Rachel Warren, hi, sweetheart. Hi, Ahsaki. I'm doing something new this Monday. I hear yes right away, like an extension of my business. Will it work out? I hear literally 5 different ways it works out. It doesn't just work out one way. It works out like 5 different ways. It introduces you to new people. It introduces you to a new skill. It introduces you to, like, I don't know if it's like a new platform or a new way of doing things that feels like a stretch for you, but it also feels like miraculous and good because it's right in your zone of genius. This is good. Everything about this feels good to me. And I have a feeling, and I want you to follow up with me on after Monday. I have a strong feeling after you do whatever the thing is that you're doing, you're going to feel like you may not be able to sleep Monday night because you're going to feel like, oh my God, I'm in a, you know, that feeling like when you first became a Reiki healer, you know, you and I are in the same world. So I know, like, you know, like certain things you get your hands into, you're like, oh my God, that was amazing. Oh my goodness, that felt so good to be the thing that brought the thing that changed their life. Oh my God, this is amazing. That's how you're gonna feel Monday night. It's so awesome. I can't wait to hear about it because that's just I love that feeling. There is nothing better, especially as a mystic. I'm so happy for you. Sherry, you're welcome, darling. Tamara Cooper, I'm looking for a better job and spiritual tap in more. Will there be a change? I hear there might be a change. I feel like you haven't actually decided. So, I don't know how to say this. I almost feel like the way I had to read the question, you saw I was reading it really slow, almost like I was confused. That's how I feel like you're approaching the manifestation of this. Like, you haven't decided what you actually want, and that's why the answer even feels iffy. But the short answer is if the change is really what you want, that in other words, I'm telling you what the universe is reflecting back to you about what you're currently manifesting. They love you. They want you to have whatever it is you want, but they're unclear on what you want. Does that make sense? So they just want you to get really clear on what it is that you actually want. P.S. This is the moment to ask with reckless abandon and no fear. There's no too much right now. Okay? Ask for what you really want without holding back. Gianna, hi, baby. Is Matt making your dog bark? I heard yes. He loves dogs. Oh my goodness. I sing bad Leroy Brown to him sometimes when he really cuts up. That's hilarious because Matt is a prankster and he would totally do that. All right, Matt, I see you up there. Good job, sir. Good job. You calm right down. We got the dog TV on, so, you know, he's starting to whistle down a bit. Yes. And it's, Sheena, I'm glad you said that too. Your magic being seen is also dependent on your personal chart. Because some of us are moving into our north node. There's a bunch of things happening for all of us. And it's different things for different people. Oh, you opened me in all the black. Oh my God, that is the cutest thing I've ever heard. And I don't know why. It makes me really happy. Hi, kids. I'm assuming kids can see me right now. Hi, kids. I miss y'all. Okay. Carrie Ann. Okay. Okay, Carrie. Carrie's like, that did not help me. Oh, damn it. Now I got more questions. It's okay. We will resolve the questions, I promise. Preparations. I do get something similar, but I have to tell you, the preparations I get have much more to do with, oh, this is about family, honey. This is about family. This is about your family. This, I don't know that this is legal so much as it is, maybe there is a touch of legal something happening too. But I'm definitely getting that this is about you, the kids, Scott. It feels like you're saying goodbye to family and friends there on a much more official level. And then Ireland is your home. And I gotta tell you, I get the boys are right on board. Like, yep, absolutely, that's what we're doing now. Alex, new job. Let's see what we got. 5 months. I hear 4 to 5 months. I'm into the summer. I'm headed towards August. I feel like there are several reasons not happening sooner, up to and including the wedding, which I don't even know exactly when the wedding is, but that's what they're telling me right now. There's other stuff on your docket that's going to happen first, and then, or there's a big portion of your participation, and then there's a move. I get a move again. I'm in DC. There's something happening that feels like it's happening on K Street. Anytime I get you there, they're always circling the drain on K Street. So we're still headed in that direction. Is Jennifer on here? No, I'm the only person I can think of from DC. Okay. Danielle, did I answer you? Miss Frazier. I don't know if that's no family Frazier. Okay, that's what I thought. Sorry, it's hard for me to tell on here because I'm streaming from what am I streaming from? StreamYard. And next time it'll probably be on Melon because I forgot I actually have my own platform for this. I'm like, I didn't need to be on. I don't need to pay for StreamYard. Anywho, but yeah, I can't exactly like I know when people are coming from Facebook. I know if they're coming from YouTube, but I can't tell exactly because I have a million places in Facebook that I'm currently broadcasting to. So I can't tell exactly. So I have to think about it for a second. Like, which Danielle is this? But now I got it. Okay. Will the judge, foolish, I'm on yours. Will the judge hold them responsible in favor with a large settlement in my favor? For some reason, I feel like the layers on this question, so I'm going to separate them. Will the judge hold them responsible in my favor? That feels like a no to me. There's a lot of murky words that they're giving me around it, but I feel like it won't necessarily come out in your favor, but I do feel like they will be put on notice. Do I see a settlement because of that? That's why I'm separating the question, because the settlement answer, I get a yes. This is what I mean about when we're clearing something, manifesting things, and all things psychic. A lot of the time we think, well, if this happened, we do a lot of XY equations, right? X and Y equals Z, and that's just the way it works. Not necessarily. When the master chess players that are our ancestors are at work, this kind of answer can be the very thing. Like, nope, they're not going to be held responsible, but at the same time, you're going to get a settlement. Don't ask me how. That's not my job. I just got the answer for you. That's the outcome I'm getting. Jessica Murph, will I be married to the one I'm with? I hear yes, but it's faint, and I feel like there's a lot more to that. This may be a book of reading opportunity, or I will give you the link after we're done on here. I'm going to go on each platform, y'all, and add the links afterwards because I don't think it's going to be as easy for me to put it on here. You won't be able to click on it anyway, and that just hit me a few minutes ago. So I'm like, okay, I'll just do a little work after and make sure everybody can find me. Will I be happily married? I hear yes on that. If not, when? Oh, okay, got it. All right, that was the secondary to that first question. So, will I be happily married? I hear yes. So, is marriage coming? Yes. I'm not sure if it's right away. And I also feel like there's a lot of murky in between there. But the ultimate answer is yes. There is, in fact, a marriage coming with the person that you're talking about. Toya, I'm supposed to ask about a business grant. PM me and remind me right now. I have a bunch of material that we can go through together, and I can tell you how to structure and do all the things because I'm in the midst of doing it myself. Okay. I know, right? Sheena. I told you, Sheena's ready. She's ready. She's ready to change our lives, y'all. Sheena Mac Isaac, y'all. Follow her. She knows more about how to put something in the ground and get something good out than anybody I know. That's the God's honest truth. Is the person I feel like this was written in the wrong order, maybe, is the person Marriage in our future. I'm hearing a no on that. Although that too sounds murky, like there's more to it than just the no. Like I feel like the answer is extremely layered. And I'm not getting the layers right now, to be honest with you. Oh, Sheena's got even more context for you, Carrie Ann. Yo, I'm way behind. Like this says 5:40 when it was posted at 6:15, so I'm just realizing how far behind I am on one of these. Sorry, everybody, not on purpose. Oh, Tasha, you've been on my mind for 1,000 reasons, but you've been on my mind, I'm just reading the rest of what Sheena said. There is a link from a business website. Okay, so damn, Sheena, damn, Sheena. Damn, Shayna. She a reading for real, y'all. Woo! I likes that. Tasha. Okay. April or May is where I hear the move is happening. Tasha, I'm talking to you. My cousin, Tasha Brown. April or May. The move is happening April or May. I feel like there's way more to that than what I'm seeing and hearing right now. And I actually feel like they want to walk you into this. And I've gotten this feeling before because you've asked me about the house. And I always say there's a step in between the house. I have a feeling this is the step in between. And you're throwing something at the screen right now. Like, that's not the answer I want. I know it's not, but I think you're going home for a reason. And then immediately following, you're leaving the state of South Carolina. And I get you going to Texas. That's where the home ownership is, by the way. Do you remember I said middle states or somewhere out in the West? Like you're leaving the East Coast. P.S. I'm getting that for a bunch of people. And a lot of folks I'm getting are leaving the country in the next 4 months to a year. A lot of people are leaving the country. You've all heard me say that before too. I am Jody. Oh, you're so welcome, honey. You're very, very welcome. Absolutely. Oops, sorry. I'm just waving to some folks, saying hey. Hi, everybody. I'm still here. All right. Do me a favor, everybody. Shailene, ask a more specific question for me, honey. What do you want to know about money, love, and get detailed on your, like, get real specific on what exactly you want to know. It's going to help you get a much clearer answer, not a yes, no, or just some, generic answer, because I know you want something specific. Felicia Craig, do marriage in my future with my child's father. I don't know. Here's the thing. When I read the first part of this question, marriage, future, I heard yes. When I heard my child's father, when I read that part, all of a sudden the answer got very weird. Is there marriage in your future? Yes. Is there marriage in your future in the next 4 years? I get yes. I get, when I ask 3 years, they say maybe. So I feel like we're in somewhere in between now and the 3-year mark is when there's actually a marriage occurring. Is it with him? I believe so. You tell me yes right now, but honey, the weight I feel in that yes, there's way more to that answer. Does that make sense? The dog was sleeping minutes ago. This is all I'm saying. Yeah, ascension symptoms. P.S. All this. Hey. They can't be in the yard. You're looking at the trash cans. That's impossible. Ascension symptoms are very often you'll feel. I have nausea a lot, especially when solar flares happen. I get very, very nauseous. Back hurting, definitely a big one. Third eye pressure, meaning headaches, usually right around here. A lot of people are having varying amounts of back pain. By the way, what is that book? Heal Your Body, I want to say, where all the symptoms are given the esoteric reading, the energetic and esoteric meanings. Somebody put the name of that book and the author in anywhere. Ash, I hear yes right away. Whatever that question is, I didn't even read it all. I heard yes right away. Prince George's Mall, yes. Make sure you message me. Do me a favor, Ash. Message me about insurance parts. Okay? Because so there's more to it. And P.S. you can send it to me on Voxer if you want. I'll just audio it for you. But send me the message about what's the additional detail in there, because there's more to it than that. But But yes, the short answer is yes. Yes, put them in the mall. Put the vending machines in the mall for sure. In that mall, yes. Tasha, answer to that second question. Will I be getting a financial breakthrough soon? I hear yes on that too. It might be time for the cousins to have a little channel session. I think the dog is screaming, perhaps. Yeah. Shailene Giles. Give me way more specific than that, baby girl. Please and thank you. V. Hernandez. Will they waive the amount they're saying I owe? I heard yes immediately. You're good. Thank you, Ashley. Sierra, is the energy bank the right move? I heard yes. Should it be a Kofi offering or exclusive? I'm hearing exclusive, something about the money either doesn't jive or won't jive. So exclusive is the answer to the question. Danielle, okay, I did answer the question. Good. Hi, Diva. How you doing, darling? Janaea, will I win my hearing? I heard yes, you will. Okay, so that is the answer to what I kind of assumed from the answer I got before. Yes, you're going to win your hearing. You're going to get your money back. I don't hear you get the money back until May. Please don't throw anything at the screen. I also hear that something is going to hold you up in between. This may be where a private session comes in where we can talk a little bit more about what that actually looks like. Shailene Giles. Oh, Shailene. Still got nothing. Give me more detail in the question you're really asking there, because there's obviously more. And that's the second time I'm saying, like, I've gone in, I'm asking, and I just get static, like almost like hearing the wind blow. It's like, ooh, I'm gonna give her something, but not anything real. This spirit does this sometimes because what they're wanting you to do is get clear on what you really want in the question. I did not see your question at the beginning about Matt, and if I did and I answered it, I apologize. Will you repost it for me? That would be awesome. P.S. folks, if I hop off anytime in the next few minutes, don't worry. A, I'll be back on tomorrow. B, I will answer additional questions in the feed, or I'll answer them tomorrow on my live. What time? Don't know yet. Okay, I said October. Thank you, my love. That is helpful to me. I cannot keep track of all of what. Yeah, I don't know what I said an hour ago versus right now when I'm in psychic time. It's just all a deluge of information coming out of me. That's it. All right, let's see. Vending machine. Okay, bet. All right, that's right at the end of that feed. I'm gonna read this out loud, Sheena. The collective manifestation of group work and family is such. Oh, it's such a fascination to me, Carrie Ann. I'd love to hear your insights. Yeah, me too. What's the matter? Okay, you've made your point. All right, y'all. Here's the news flash. The dog has to pee. I'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, literally, I'm gonna go. The dog has to pee, and he's giving me that look like, really, Heffa, you know I will pee on this couch right in front of you, and he will. So I'm gonna take him outside. Keep posting questions. I will be back tomorrow to answer questions, and I'll do some typing tonight. Also, I will put the links everywhere, I promise, before the evening is over, for everything that is on offer in the next several weeks. All right, ladies and gents. Be blessed. I love you. Anybody I didn't get to, don't worry. I promise you I will get to your questions. Take care of yourselves. Be good. We're going, Cole. I know. Hush. Hush, Cole. Hush. I know. It's just not fair. I know. Hold on. Let's end this.